Plant Farm It YouTube channel. Raspberry plants need full sun to produce the most fruit. Three main types that can be grown in the home garden are red, black, and purple. They are best pollinated by bees. Raspberries will start producing fruit a year after planting. Prune annual. Raspberries belong to a large group of fruits known as brambles. They have perennial roots and crowns, but their canes branches live for only 2 summers. Most raspberry plants bear fruit in summer. To find out more about how to grow raspberries, watch the video until the end and make sure to subscribe and click on the bell button to be notified on the similar upcoming videos on sustainable gardening practices. Purchase disease-free plants. Viruses can be readily transmitted into planting through infected plants, and there is no way to cure the plants once they are infected. Destroy infected plants to control the spread of viruses. Raspberry plants can be purchased as dormant bare root plants or as potted plants. Early spring is the best time to plant raspberries. Choose a planting site that is in full sun. The plants will grow in part shade, but will not produce as much fruit. Raspberries prefer rich, well-drained soil. A couple inches of compost mixed into the soil prior to planting will create a high-quality planting site. A good rate is about 3.5 cubic feet of compost per 100 square feet. Till the soil well before planting. Planting raspberries in a row along the fence or wall makes them easy to manage and, best of all, easy to pick. Or you can grow your raspberries in more of a rounded patch. Either way, space raspberry plants every 2 to 3 feet. Whether you're planting bare root or potted plants, the key is to keep the crown of the plant 1 or 2 inches above the ground. Grow raspberries in a part of the garden that has good air circulation, good drainage, and full sunlight. Good air movement helps leaves dry faster, which reduces disease problems. Standing water will increase the likelihood of disease problems and death of plants due to a lack of oxygen to the roots. Any well-drained soil is good for growing raspberries. Irrigation will be needed on a sandy soil and even on more moisture-retentive soils during dry spells. Raspberry canes are sensitive to drying out, so avoid planting in a very windy spot. Raspberries begin to bloom in late May or early June. Bumblebees, honeybees, and other wild bees are excellent pollinators of brambles. The more bees working your planting, the more fruit you will harvest. Raspberries need lots of water from spring until after harvest. Because the root system is in the top 2 feet of soil, watering regularly is better than an occasional deep soaking. Raspberries need 1 to 1.5 inch of water per week, from flowering until harvest. All types of raspberries require support to prevent the canes from wind damage, bending over, cracking, and getting out of control. A trellis can be as simple as a couple of posts and fine for a row of plants. Supporting the plants will not only keep them healthier and more productive, it will also keep them looking nice. Raspberry plants are heavy feeders and generally need to be fertilized. Compost manure is a good source of nutrients and can be incorporated prior to planting at a rate of 3.5 cubic feet per 100 square feet to improve soil structure and provide nutrients. On established plantings, apply the same rate for continued plant nutrition. Raspberries enjoy a 2 to 3 inch layer of mulch. Good mulches for use in the home garden include leaves, log clippings, and wood chips because they are usually free of weed seeds. Keep the area around the base of raspberry plants free of weeds to prevent them having to compete for water and nutrients. Keeping the area weeded will also reduce the potential for insect and disease problems. Remove weeds early and often. A layer of mulch will help control weeds. Red and yellow raspberry plants send up shoots in places you will least expect. If you discover suckers outside the area intended for your raspberry plants, cut them to the ground. Remember, those suckers are attached to spreading roots, so it's a good idea to use a shovel to sever the roots. This will likely be a regular task for the raspberry grower. Raspberries grow vigorously and need annual pruning. This keeps the plants looking good, increases productivity, and reduces the chances of diseases. Raspberries are ready to pick when their color is developed and the fruit is plump and tender. Another indicator of ripeness is when the fruit comes off the plant easily when gently pulled. Berries ripen over a couple of weeks, so simply pick them as they ripen. Pick berries into a shallow container. If they get peeled too deep, they'll crush each other. Right after picking, place raspberries in the fridge. If your fridge tends to dry out produce, lightly cover the container. Raspberries don't store for very long, usually just a few days. Don't wash berries until you're ready to eat them. The moisture will cause them to break down more quickly. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and click on the bell button to be notified on the similar upcoming videos. Plant, Farm, Eat, it's a platform for horticulture and environmental enthusiasts, helping you maximize your time and efforts and provide you with pragmatic guides and practices how to plant, farm, and eat sustainably.